Hello my friends. After a many year break I am back. So I thought I'd start with one of my very most favorites. I know all of these things are very personal once you start looking at them, and having card decks is a very personal thing. So that's why most of the time I try to remain very matter of fact about the card decks I'm reviewing. But I like to give a shout out when one is particularly favourite to me. So here we go. This is the Golden Journey. Now, I got this as a Kickstarter deck. They are still printing these, but this is a specific numbered deck for the Kickstarter. The box is a two-piece box, and in this one I got a special edition card, which is something I always love about supporting new decks coming up. So this, being the luxury edition, has gold edging, and in some of them you will see how well it's worn, like on the edges here, because I use it very often. Out of my hundreds and hundreds of decks, I particularly like this one. But so it's the author is Mate Huron Number, and the artists are Omston PP and Midjourney. I hope I got those right. The publisher is Deckstiny. And if you Google that, you can find a lot of their other decks. I uploaded a review of their Deckstiny Tarot too, if you want to have a look at that. So the box is very solid. I quite like it. You need to remember though that this was a little while ago when I got this, so things may have changed a bit, but the cards I'm sure are still the same. There is extra cards in this, so they will not be in a standard tarot. However, there's no book to go with this, so that is one of the things you need to bear in mind. Anyway, on with the cards. There are 7 additional cards, which I will definitely shout out when I get to them. For those of you who don't know, a standard tarot deck has 78 cards. This one has a few extras. So let's go. We've got the Fool. And I will move that out of the way and that out of the way, but I'll put that there so you can still see it. Okay, so we've got the Fool and the Magician and the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, one of my all-time favorites, the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, the Justice card, the Hanged Man, Death. I love the way in that card that it's got flowers growing from it. It's a real card of transformation. Okay, now we've got Temperance and the Devil. That's a great one. The Tower, the Star. I love that one. It reminds me of a dandelion that you know, make a wish on. The Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. So here come the additional cards that I was talking about. There is a second full card, so that's when the cycle has been completed and starts over. We've got an anonymous card and balance and a fortune teller and the golden journey. Spirit, soul and body. And then we come into the minor arcana, starting with the Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's a very good example of the 9 of Swords. And 10. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen, and King. Then we've got Wands, Ace of Wands, 2, 3, love him, 4, 5, 6 of Wands, victorious, 7 of Wands. I happen to love that goat. I grew up on a farm with Angora goats, so it just reminds me of the buck we had. 8 of Wands, 9, 10 of Wands, Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, 3, 4, 5 of Pentacles, 6, 7, 8, 9, love that, 10 of Pentacles. I've got the Page and the Knight and the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. It's obvious when you look through these cards that they are AI, but it's very clear on the box that this is an AI deck. So we have the Ace of Cups and the 2 and the 3 of Cups. I love that celebration one. And the 4 of Cups. Bad llama. Sorry for those of you who know the Emperor's New Groove. It's a joke with my daughter. Has the 5 of Cups and the 6. Look at that. Here I think is my favorite card in the entire deck, and that is the 7 of Cups. Look at that. Talk about endless possibilities. And the 8 of Cups, 9, 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. That, my lovelies, is the Golden Journey Tarot, and I really hope you enjoyed it because I love it. I'll be back with a reading. Bye.